Okay. Hello everyone. We are Tick Study. Our slogan is "Learn should be happy, not pain." My name is Ryan Lee. I'm the CEO of Tick Study.
So this is Zixuan Zhang. You can call me Ray. I'm a CFO of Tick Study.
I'm Ziyuan Ma, CEO of the Tick Study.
The problem we are trying to solve is learning nowadays is a painful progress. During this conference, we have conducted 14 interviews, and the most common things we heard from those students are those about learning are listed below. Boring, meaningless, useless, unimportant, painful, anxious, hard, frigid, uninteresting. This is how people feel about learning process nowadays. And the two top reasons that we find is first, that learning nowadays can't make people feel achievement and fun, and the second is the distraction of the phone. Our solution addressed to these problems can be simplified into two phrases. The first is eliminate distraction, and the second, reward accomplishment. For the first section, for the first part of our product, we allow our user to lock distraction apps such as 王者荣耀 and Douyin, or anything you want, such as 大众点评 and 知乎. And the second part of our product is based on a game mechanism that is a little bit interesting, that each user will generate with initial characters that they can address equipped with weapons and fight with other users. It's kind of like a game, but the one big difference between us and the game is that the way we run it is different. We took times, so we took times to move in these games. It took time to unlock it. For example, 20 minutes study times equals to 1 minute of battle with other users' times. This is how we keep our users put the cart before the house. This is our product.
And the goals of our product is quality education. For individual, we can help students to be happy and focused while study. And for society, we would donate certain percentage of our income into public welfare for education, such as Hope Primary School, in order to provide opportunity for students to study and learn.
Okay, so for competitive advantages, our competitor in market are these apps, such as Fantie To Do, Forest, Focus Timer, and so on. But they all have some disadvantages compared with us. And so first of all, our product is free, and secondly, the user intersection of our app is best. As Ryan said, we will have a character in our apps, and that can study and grow and fight with users, and the longer users spend on our app, and the more stronger connection between the users and the characters. And the last one is our app doesn't have any advertisements. So the interface of our app is very clean and simple. So some apps have very complex features, and it's not necessarily connect with the user's PIN. And the next part is the market size. So according to the national underage internet use report, we know that have the 80 million students, 80 million students, 80 million students
nowadays have their own phones, and there is 13 million students nowadays claims to have a psychological dependency on their phones. And this is the group that we target, and we want to help them to develop a healthy learning process. Next is our financial plan. This is for our assumptions, we want to build our products in just 3 months and with a cost of approximately $80,000. This is compared with this is conducted with full engineering with all of their salaries and the insurance, and we want to put $33,000 on advertising, which composed with 5,000 goes to Zhihu, 8,000 goes to Weibo, and 10,000 goes to Xiaohongshu. The cost we want to put in the first month we launch our products is 2,000, and we want to have a 30% of our customer growth rate for the next year, for the whole years. Based on our studies, also for the number of paying customers, this is a service conducted by customer product management, and their goal was to help people understanding this, but that doesn't matter. For the first year, we will have a net profit of approximately 0.8 million Chinese yuan, and I just put another the next season of the second years. We will generate a net profit of approximately 1.2 million yuan in total just for 3 months. Oh, sorry. Finally, it's our vision. For individuals, we want to shorten our screen times for our users by 4 or more hours. This is a service. This is time comparison with people using our prototype before and after. You can see there is a significant decline with their screen time used, that approximately each user have declined with 3 hours or more, and this is only for our prototypes. You can imagine how much time we can save for real users. For our companies, in 3 years, we want to develop 1 million users and generate approximately $28,000 yuan as net profit. Thank you.
Thank you.
评委那边有个话筒啊，看大家有没有什么问题想问我们这一组帅哥们啊？哦，
来。A nice presentation, and I have one question for you. Just I saw your app want to make the students study happier.
Yes.
Can you just briefly introduce like how to make the students study happier?
Okay. So this is a study called reward system, that when people feel there is a certain things that as rewards after they accomplish something, they will be happier during the task. This is scientists. This has been proved by scientists. So we want to use this. So we want to use games as our way to make people feel something that they have accomplished, such as what we call what I just say, that after they accomplish a certain amount of study, they can be rewarded with like greater weapons or beautiful clothes, something such as that. Because the reason that nowadays students cannot make people feel achievement is after study. The reward is uncertainty, that the students don't know that whether they really learned it or not. Like after they finish their homework, they find what did I learn, and is that really mean something? So therefore, our product is put something that is certain, so the students knows, okay, after I finish 20 minutes of study, oh, I got this, and by this I can compare with other students, and oh, I see the point, I see the meaning of this, and not only that, this is just the beginning, this is just how we want students to find a little bit meaning of their study. We just like Ray just said that we will donate several of our interest to governments to build home prior school. This I think in China we call this 希望小学. So this donation will be not only by name with us, also with the players. The longer the time they generate, we will put a list. It's just like the 蚂蚁森林. We will told them how much money they assigned and how much value they generate for those peoples, and this will make them feel happy and achievement.
Okay, thank you.
还有问题吗 ？OK， 已经回答了哈，还有问题吗？哦。
Okay, that's a good software or app for, I think, for parents. It will be more popular for parents, not the students. So try to do your advertising to parents. And I have a suggestion. I think the best way for your project might be selling your app to cell phone manufacturers like Samsung, like Apple. If they can preload your app in their phones, you can only charge 1 RMB for each phone. So you can make a calculation how much money you will earn for 1 year.
Okay.
So it will be very welcomed by the parents. I like this app. If you develop it successfully, I can buy it. Yeah, as a parent.
Thank you very much.
That's our pleasure.
Yeah, my son won't like it. I like it.
Yeah, I totally agree with the other judge about the assessment that parents may like this app better than the students, and it seems like that you are spending a lot of time trying to convince the students to use the app, and then I think the marketing expense that you will have for creating this kind of awareness for students is going to be a lot more. Probably it's going to sink you in the investment stage or in the MVP stage before you can successfully launch it, because it's almost counterintuitive for a teenager to install an app that stops them from using all other apps. And then it could probably be 10 times more efficient for a parent to say, hey, I really like this, or even like schools, school administrators to know about that. Do you have any like marketing plans to target parents and the school administrators?
Sure, we definitely will think about it, but I can talk a little bit more about this. There is a certain oh, sorry. Okay, it's out. Okay, do anybody knows the game that there is a little frog up there? Yeah, for this game, it's generates $2 million in the first 3 months. And there is a little question in there is people don't really put a lot of time in it. So this is the basic logic for our apps to run, is that people don't really need to put a lot of time into apps. As long as they have a strong emotional connection with the app, with the character, we can already make some money, and the people won't feel like really painful to stop using other app, because they also painful while they using other app. This is a little bit conflicting, but this is my like real personal experience when I just watching Douyin. I feel like I need to do something. I have a passion to do something, but it is too.
Yeah. It can come down to a very philosophical question as to, is the cure to overspending your time on apps another app? You know, is the cure? It's like, are you trying to detox yourself with another toxic medicine? You know, it's like that with another poison. You know, it's a very philosophical question, but it seems like, you know, your financials add up, and then, you know, I really enjoy that kind of, you know, breakdown of your financial numbers and the financial side of the story.
Thank you.
Thank you for all of you.